Brought to you from the state of Connecticut, capital city of Hartford, this is a Department of Developmental Services production.
Hello, I am David Dokas, Bureau Chief for the Bureau of Rehabilitation Services, a part of the Department of Rehabilitation Services. The BRS Vocational Rehabilitation Program is a federal program operated in every state in the country. In Connecticut, the BRS is housed in the Department of Rehabilitation Services, or DORS. In addition to the BRS Vocational Rehabilitation Program, DORS manages 12 other programs that all have the common mission of assisting individuals with disabilities to live, learn, and work independently. These programs include those operated by the Bureau of Education and Services for the Blind, BESB, which also has an outstanding vocational rehabilitation program that is specifically designed to assist individuals who are blind. Through the years, BRS has assisted thousands of Connecticut residents with disabilities in preparing for, entering, maintaining, or advancing in employment. We are very proud of the work we do and the many successes our consumers have achieved. Our vocational rehabilitation counselors are master's level staff with the knowledge and experience to work with people with significant disabilities in exploring work opportunities and in making good choices related to employment. It is important to know that our program provides services to people with disabilities who want to work. Participation in our program is not required, but to achieve success, your commitment to giving your best effort will be. We hope that you find this information helpful. Thank you very much for your time.
Hi, my name is Carrie Fredette and I'm an education consultant.
And my name is Joel Rivera and I'm an employment consultant. And we're both here today to talk about the Bureau of Rehabilitation Services, and in particular, our Vocational Rehabilitation Program. So let's start by talking about what BRS can do. BRS can assist individuals with disabilities in career planning by exploring interests and strengths through vocational counseling, evaluating need for supports, providing assistance with job search, job training, job placement services, providing someone to help to learn a job, such as a job coach, identifying jobs and where to apply for them, providing other services needed to reach a career goal. Some examples of these services would be medical and psychological testing, work evaluations, supports at school, assistive technology.
BRS is a short-term program that helps individuals with disabilities prepare for, find, or keep employment. Once a job seeker is successfully employed for at least 90 days, their case is closed. Sometimes a job seeker may not be able to become employed while working with BRS, or someone needs help moving to the next level. Then job seekers can come back to BRS as their situation changes.
Next, let's talk about who BRS helps. Individuals with a significant disability or mental health disability that makes it hard to find or keep a job may be eligible for BRS services. Now, just to clarify, there's a separate vocational services program for people who are legally blind, and the agency is the Bureau of Education and Services for the Blind. We will talk more about BRS eligibility later in this video. BRS sometimes partners with the Departments of Mental Health and Addiction Services and Developmental Services to support individuals who may need the more intensive employment assessments and evaluations that BRS can provide. DMIS or DDS would then provide the long-term or wraparound services and supports someone's needs. Next, we'll walk through the application process, how to apply for BRS services, referral or contacting BRS. Simply call the nearest BRS office to ask questions and request an application for services. Our website has the most recent office locations and contact information. Our website is www.ct.gov/BRS. Of course, there's an application process to be completed. Applicants will be asked to provide information about their disability and how it affects their ability to find and or keep a job. Employment and educational history will be reviewed. And of course, there's an intake process. The process starts with the BRS counselor arranging to meet with the job seeker for an initial intake interview to complete the application and provide information. Some of the BRS offices have scheduled orientation sessions for people who would like to hear more about BRS before applying for services. After the initial intake, the BRS counselor starts gathering any additional information that may be needed to make an eligibility determination. We engage any necessary agencies, schools, doctors, therapists, clinicians, parents, and families in order to collect as much information as needed. The BRS counselor will work with the individual to determine if he or she is eligible.
Another important piece of information to discuss is the eligibility criteria for BRS services. The applicant must have a physical or mental disability that creates a substantial barrier to employment, and the applicant must require BRS services to prepare for, enter, or maintain employment. These two criteria must be met. There must be a vocational rehabilitation service that the individual requires in order to succeed in employment, such as counseling and guidance, and a combination of job-related services, such as job readiness training, job coaching, and placement, for example.
Once eligibility is established, the next step is to develop an employment plan. The BRS counselor and the job seeker will develop an individual plan for employment, IPE, which will assist the job seeker to find or keep a job. The first step is to determine a suitable job goal, job interests, skills and abilities, job market. The next step is to plan necessary services and resources for achieving the goal and to add to IPE, such as counseling and guidance, training, job preparation, job coaching, treatment, assistive technology, etc. The plan is agreed upon by the job seeker and the BRS counselor, and each have responsibilities on the plan. There are employment plan expectations. Job seeker must demonstrate progress towards the employment goal and agree to an employment plan. Some of the necessary services will be provided by other agencies, such as DDS, DMIS, DSS, etc. Some will be paid for by other sources, medical insurance, financial aid for college, Pell Grants, scholarships, etc. Let's review some of the employment supports BRS can provide. BRS may provide or arrange for services which a job seeker will need in order to reach a vocational goal. The employment plan is tailored to meet each job seeker's unique needs. These services will vary from one person to another. Vocational counseling, job search assistance, skill training and career education, on-the-job training in business and industry, assistive technology services, vehicle and home modification, supported employment services.
An additional resource located at the BRS offices are the Community Work Incentive Counselors, or CWICs, who provide an in-depth benefits counseling for individuals who receive Social Security disability benefits. These benefit counseling services are available to help an individual understand how their benefits will or will not be affected by income when work starts. The VR counselor and the CWICs, or benefit counselors, are a team at the BRS office, making sure the right information is getting to the individual about benefits and work. BRS also hires local employment providers for services such as job evaluations, job search, job placement, job coaching, and interview preparedness program. We have over 60 such providers, offering a diverse pool of employment resources to meet the job seeker's individual needs.
What happens while finding, securing employment when the job seeker is ready to apply for jobs? The BRS counselor works together to find a good job placement. The job seeker will need to actively work with the BRS counselor during this process. Once employed, the job seeker stays in touch with the BRS counselor to address and resolve job-related problems that may develop. BRS counselor monitors the progress of the job seeker, maybe in partnership with a CRP who is providing job coaching services and the employer who may have developed natural supports for the job seeker. After the job seeker is successfully employed for at least 90 days, BRS typically closes the case because the goal has been met. If not employed, BRS may also close someone's case if the job seeker and the counselor agree that the consumer's disability or personal matters are keeping them from working or the consumer is no longer available for services.
Remember, BRS is a short-term program that helps individuals with significant disabilities prepare for employment, find work, or keep jobs they already have. Some job seekers may not be able to become employed while working with BRS. But remember, job seekers can always come back to BRS if their situation changes. BRS also offers post-employment services, which may be provided after a job seeker's case has been closed. In closing, BRS takes pride in creating opportunities for people with disabilities in Connecticut so that they can live, learn, and work independently. Thank you so much for your time.
Recorded at the Department of Developmental Services Production Studio in HD.